For a year now, Tigray has been under a complete communications blackout. This has meant many things. For one, this means Tigrayans have no means of reaching their family members either living inside Tigray or abroad. For another, the communications blackout has meant that Tigrayans have little to no access to information about the world. This is Ma'bel. Ma'bel was an accounting student prior to the start of the war on Tigray. After being forced to discontinue his studies, he decided to open a video store in Maqala that sells news reports and political commentaries relevant to Tigray on the cheap.
I used to live in Inticha before the war. I was an accounting student at the college in my hometown. When the war began, Eritrean soldiers came and we were forced to leave our homes to come here to Maqala. After the siege started, everyone was out of work. There was no network. Power outages were frequent. Banks closed. And our family had no sources of income. So we decided to open this entertainment center.
Every morning, Ma'bel and his friends play some of the news they've been able to access on loudspeakers, so that even those that can't afford to take the news with them can hear the content. He says the turnout is extremely high and it shows just how high the demand is for information in Tigray.
There is high demand for news. This is why we decided to open our business. When we play news on our speakers, young and old people alike gather outside our shop. People here are suffering from power outage and the communication blackout, so they are eager to hear the news we play.
Ma'bel added getting timely news is very difficult and that the frequent power outage has drastically affected his work.
When there is a power outage, we have a hard time getting our jobs done. You could say there is basically nothing for us to do. We can get the videos we need nor distribute them because everything works on electric power. We also have a very difficult time getting timely news. But because there is demand from our people, we go to a lot of trouble to get the information that is needed.
Nathanael here provides Ma'bel with the news he needs to keep running his entertainment center. Nathanael says he has a lot of difficulty accessing news with the most demand and providing his service to businesses like Ma'bel's because internet access is virtually non-existent in Tigray.
There are people who download the news from the internet to give it to me. They have a very difficult time getting internet access. They go to different places and ask before they are able to finally get the news we need. The video I buy are really expensive. I can only make a profit when I distribute it to different places. I spend the money on living expenses. We are having a difficult time here, so I take the money home to my family. I go around distributing the news on my bicycle. I had bought one before the war. It sometimes breaks, so I have to repair it. I have never used public transportation. It's too expensive.
In the 21st century, where telecommunication services have become inseparable from our daily lives, Tigrayans have been denied this basic right for a year now, with the Ethiopian government maintaining the communications blackout in Tigray, keeping Tigray shut off from the rest of the world.